Hello guys, Zul'jin here, and welcome back to another episode of Scrap Mechanic. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Thanks so much guys for all the amazing support on the Scrap Mechanic series. As always, if you do enjoy the videos, make sure to give me some dap on that like button to show your support, and you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. This is a straight 8-cylinder. I have 4 engines on each side, hooked to 4 tires on each side. Every tire has independent independent wheel management, and they're all connected at the same engine speed, all on a very heavy platform with a driver's seat for lightweight. This is a good design for a utility vehicle from what I've seen. I have all the engines powered on power of 3, which means it goes kind of slow, and I have everything on the single suspension, which gives it a little bit of sway when you need it. So it works out really well. The only steering is caught up in the front, so it's fine. And the reason I've built something heavy duty like this is because I have something that's in a bind. This, my friends, is my attempt at at first I was thinking about a combine, like a tractor, and the thrusters really throw off the aesthetic, so I kind of stopped where I was at, but I started playing around with a different concept. So let me see if I could get in here. See that driver's seat inside there? That driver's seat in there was basically something that I could use to, if I can get in here. Yeah, I am in here, right? So I had it hooked to the thrusters and I was using it to flip over. But one, I can't get out the cab without pressing E, and that does kind of just launch you out of the geometry. And then it would flip over a lot. So I decided to extend it out with some metal to weigh it down, and then it couldn't really turn over. So I had put some thrusters, and the thrusters were good, but it was a little bit too heavy, and then I had trouble stabilizing it when I took the thrusters off. So I decided to make this thing. Now, this is kind of insane. You know how you can't weld anything together in Scrap Mechanic? I made a bracket. So this is basically a bracket that I made. The way that I did this essentially is I took a kind of like a cube, okay? Let's say like this. Hold on. Alright, so here's my cube, right? And here, I took out the first 2. Really no big deal, right? Then, I took this away, and this away, and I put a second block going through here, just like this. So this, by the way, was attached to another bracket. So this was on this side, and this was on that side. So what I did is I ran it in just like this, and then I attached it to the outside. And I don't need to do this, I'm just doing it for good measure. Really, I'm attaching it to the one inside. So now it's a bracket. You can actually close it in right here if you like and connect it to the box itself, however you want to do it. But even if you wanted to go a little bit further than that, you can even hook it up just like this to both sides, which is also what I did. And I don't know if you can see where I'm connecting. It's a little bit hard to explain, but ladies and gentlemen, that is a knot at its best thing. So you cannot, I can try to pull this thing out and I can't. It'll stay together. Watch, let me grab my hammer. It's 2 different pieces. It is 2 different pieces, make no mistake. Well, it's too dang heavy anyway for me to do anything with. Oh, it's attached to the ground. Hold on. That ain't gonna make any difference. Oh wait, the whole thing is attached to the ground, I do think. Yeah. Well, anyway, you get my drift. It's a knot. So, what I was trying to do here is connect these 2 pieces, and I did. I connected the 2 pieces, and those axles are both connected to the structure. It's quite nice. Anyway, what I decided to do is get in the driver's seat, and I attached the button 2 to these thrusters. I'm going to turn it off now, but as you can see, it kind of goes. The bad thing is, when there's anything in the way, well, it can go over it. Let me zoom out right here so y'all can see. Here we go. So it's like a combine. Now, bad thing is you can get this thing stuck pretty easy. Hold on. You can get it stuck pretty easy. So, and then sometimes it's very, very unstable. So I connected the engine to these tires here, and that way when I'm going, if I start to buck too much, I can always do that, and I can also use it to apply brakes, which is kind of nice. Now the bad thing is I can't really go in reverse. I set some thrusters, but it didn't exactly work. So the frame would need to be changed around. But I wanted to get a utility heat vehicle to kind of turn it around and play with, and this is where that comes in. So if I could go over there. It's going to take me a second to get there, but basically I wanted to be able to turn it around, and I wanted to use, I was playing around with the new blocks as a ramp block, so I thought it was pretty cool, and it would make a great bulldozer. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to quickly grab some blocks here, and we need to place them on bearings, and I'm going to try to implement that knot if I have to. Alright, so these should go, actually, you know what? We probably won't need support on both sides. We're just going to need support on one. So let's see, it won't have to be center, it's fine. It doesn't need to be center. So we're going to connect the bearing right here. And then we're going to bring out the metal like so. Alright, like so. Yeah. Why won't it go out? No. Now it'll drop. Okay, so now that that's out there, what we need is another metal connector right here. And this needs to be on a ramp. So I'm going to grab this new ramp. And I'm going to place it... I don't think it'll allow me to place it like that. Let me hook a controller to this thing right quick so that I can actually access it. Controller, and we'll just put a controller right here, and a button next to it. Well, I already have a button on here, don't I? No, I don't. That's fine. I'll just put a button next to it, and I'll connect that, and I'll connect that, and boop, it's gonna stand at attention. Very good. Okay, I'm also going to connect this just for now, and let's put the pretty much. I want to put it like that, and that should sink down fine. If I went a little bit further, and this is why I wanted the shocks, because I think it's going to be pretty good. If I would move this starting position, we'll go, hold on, let's look at the degrees here. We'll put 1 at the starting position of 15 degrees. That's not what I wanted to do. We'll put 1 at the starting position of 15 degrees. There we go, and we'll make this slow. Alright, very good. And number 2 needs to sit at 15 degrees as well. Alright, and now it's flat. So, by all indication, I should just be able to push stuff. It's a little hard to go. I wonder if I were just to make this come up a little bit, if it would be nice. So the position at 1 needs to be, it needs to go to 0, I think. Is that how we're gonna do it? Let's see, 15 and then 0. How about that? So if I were to push this button, no, push the button. No, that's the wrong way. There we go. That's going to be the other way, and it should lift up, right? Wow, that thing is apparently very, very, very heavy. So, wow, man. It's that heavy, really? That's very interesting. Okay. So... let's hook that button to the seat. I didn't know it was that heavy. I'm glad I didn't put 3. That's what I was thinking about doing. Let's connect the button to the seat. Alright, and now if we press 1, it'll cycle. And we can move, but it's real slow. Okay, let's crank up the engine some. We're going to have to put it... I thought I had all the engines in the right place. We'll put it on 5. So that's 3 left over here. 3 left over. This shouldn't be too bad. 3 left over. As it should have enough torque with all the engines, I'm thinking. 5. 2 more to set. 5. And 5. The reason I'm doing this, guys, is I've been wanting to tinker a little bit with you guys on camera. I know you've been asking for something a little bit less than just a planned project, so that's what I came up with. Okay, now can I move? Oh yeah, I can. It's actually quite good. All right. Actually, it's a little bit faster than I would like. 4 is probably the magic number. Yeah. Okay. But the fact remains is we need to set it to where... Okay, so if I put this underneath it, can we move it? We can. Little bit by little bit. It still doesn't have enough traction, believe it or not. So let's back it up and try in the middle. Can we even move it? We can, in fact, move it, which is pretty cool. Now, if I press 1 here, it's going to lower it. All right. So I'm still pressing forward here, and it's not budging. It is not budging. This thing is heavy. I don't know how much engines I would need to actually pull it. There's already an engine on both. It may just be too darn heavy. All right, let's try souping it up even more. And we'll put just these on the front, right? Just for the extra, we should be able to connect them. Let's see, we'll connect this one to this one. Oh, no, you can't. You can't connect 2 engines to 1 wheel. That does not work. Okay. So... I really don't know what to do, guys. I really don't know how to make it more powerful. We would have to add more wheels, do you think? More wheels? I mean, we can possibly do it. Okay, let's try. We'll add 1 more wheel on each side. Just like this. We'll add 1 more wheel. This thing is going to be a monstrosity. Okay, and now we actually get up on the tires. Now we're going to need engines again. I shouldn't have deleted them in the first place. There we go. So now we have this one here is connected to that. And this one here is connected to that. That was backwards, and this is, now that's the right way too, I believe. It's kind of hard to see unless you get up close. Yes, it is. All right, and then this one connects here, and this one connects there, and they are going the right way. Okay, so the bad thing about this setup is that on the inside, I have 2 wheels on the outside, and this is for turning. So that might not actually work. I might need to put them all in the back. In fact, I think I'm going to put 2 more in the back anyway. Just like this, because these don't turn at all. So that I can kind of make them tight. And we're going to set up 2 more engines. So, 1, 2, and then engine. It's very, very hard to see what where things are going. And the last engine is going to be there, and it is going the wrong way. Okay, now everything is going the right way. Now all I need to do is torque these engines. So let's bring them up. What did we say? Power 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, whoa. We can't do that. We need to actually hook these up to the seat, or we'll have a runaway car on our hands. Okay. 5, that leaves 3. Then 5, that leaves 3. Okay. And this might create more torque. I'm hoping that it does, at least. Also, did these change? Yeah, we already put these. Let's do... I need to connect these as well. Dang, man. Oh no, hold on. I thought... Oh yeah, they need to be... The engines need to be connected to the seats. That's where I messed up at. Okay, I think I got everything. It's getting kind of ridiculous. Okay. Boom. 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 And boom. Okay. We're all set. Now can we move it? I mean, not really. Not really. Let's try to raise it up. Oh, man. I cannot believe. This thing is hardcore, guys. I'm trying my best to push it, and it is not pushing. It will not do it. You see how I'm digging in? It's just not doing it. Okay, if we were to add a little bit of weight on the backside, well, no, that wouldn't do it either. It's just not strong enough. All the engines in the world, and we cannot make this sucker go. I cannot see how we can actually get this to do. The only thing that can make this work, like I think, this is going to add some more weight and friction and all that other stuff, but we could do this. Okay, let's add... what I'll have to do is actually lift this sucker up, I think. Yep. It's big. I know it's big. Alright, there is enough clearance to actually pass bearings on the outside, so in the far corner that's sticking out, we're going to do loose tires. Right here. So, actually, I said the far corner that's sticking out. Actually, you know what? Let's do it on the beam instead, so I don't get confused. We'll do it on the very beam that comes out at the straight part. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Bearing. And there's my little song playing. Alright. Now, hopefully this frame will not rub on the tire. Hopefully it will not. Actually, it shouldn't matter, because you can't really connect another bearing to it. It's not going to help. So, we'll see how it does. Alright, now it can actually roll. Alright, let's take our steamroller here, or whatever you call it, bulldozer, and move it. Wow. It doubles as a monster truck, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go on the other side. Oh, hold on. Yeah, this thing is super, super torquey, man. Okay, now can I move it? Look at that turning radius, Mo. Alright, engage the blade. Still nothing. It's like those middle wheels can't even turn. Maybe because it's locked to that position. I don't know how that works exactly. Some of them are just loose. But at any rate, guys, it is not moving. So, I don't know how powerful you have to get it, but the vehicle is still kind of cool. Aside from its lack of strength that I thought would be much more obvious, it still ain't bad. I mean, the ramp is extremely heavy, too. I think that's pretty interesting. I wonder... how's it push, like, just crates and stuff like that? Let's just try some stuff right quick before we leave. Let's get a few of these shipping crates. Not a sign. And we'll just put some different boxes down and stuff. Oh, that's one more of the same thing. Okay, now I got plenty of stuff here. So, if we were to stack these up, let's put a few of these and just delete. just delete the bottom ones, huh? Wait, how do you... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Fine, okay, this is what I'll do. Let's stick one of these here, 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 and delete the middle box. All right, they should all be, I think they all should be kind of unstuck together. Can you move this stuff around now? Ah, yeah, it kind of just goes around. Oh, hold on. We gotta get our lift on. Oh no, we're stuck. Can we get out? Can we get it? Come on, game. You can do it. Get me out of here. We're gonna need some sort of lift to get us out of these situations, or make our little tool longer. What a disaster. What a disaster. Alright, we're almost free. Get me out! Yes! And now we can move it around. So that's pretty cool. It just needs to be a little bit wider. I thought the ramp would be a lot more, I guess you could say light or whatever. I guess it's a stairway ramp, so it shouldn't be that light. Wow. Did I just... Oh, I see. That one's a static box. That one's attached to the ground somehow. Hold on. Okay, let's hit the 1 key again. Bring our scoop down. Oh, yeah. It's like a street sweeper. Whoa. Thank you, suspension. Get out of here. Well, anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of Scrap Mechanic. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me some tap on that like button to show your support for the series, guys. And you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Ulgan signing off, and we'll see you next time. Oh! I heard it! I heard the arrow! It's like...